Welcome to a Destination the Show quick hitter as we recap the trade deadline and the prospects that the Twins acquired. This episode will focus on Mick Abel, acquired by the Twins from the Phillies in the Jhoan Duran trade. Jamie, Mick Abel, what do you think about the prospect acquired here?
Yeah, I think Abel's a guy, right, where there's definitely some prospect fatigue associated here. He's been on the map forever. He was a top 100 prospect for kind of 3 consecutive years, 15th overall pick in 2020. He's in AAA and already has 25 innings in the majors, and he's still only 23. Right-handed throwing, 6'5", 190, so it's a really good frame that should be able to kind of withstand that workload. Some of his bugaboos, as he's come up, have been keeping the walk totals down. And then when he got his kind of cup of coffee in the majors, it was a challenge was neutralizing left-handed hitters. I think he gave up 6 or 7 home runs to lefties in just 25 innings. So that's a little bit of a challenge, but he really has, Jeremy, looked like a different pitcher at AAA this year. Is 74 innings for the Phillies, a 2.31 ERA, with a 26.6% strikeout rate. That's really healthy. A 10.5% walk rate. That's too high, but it's come down significantly from 2024, where it was over 15%. So that's a step in the right direction. You know, the stuff's really good. It's a fastball that sits 96. He can reach back for 99. That plays well at the top of the zone. He has a really good feel for spin. There's a slider and a curveball there. And then a changeup that he really only throws 4% of the time. And so I think therein lies some of the potential next steps for the Twins here. I think they'll have ideas for how to improve the shapes of his breaking balls. They'll have ideas around his changeup usage because he really needs a lefty neutralizer in his arsenal. Maybe he's a candidate for a cutter to be added. But I think that obviously there's a wide range of outcomes here, from kind of high leverage reliever to the 50th percentile outcome is probably back end starter, but there are the ingredients here for much more than that, in my opinion. If they can hone the breaking ball shapes, Abel has a chance to be more of a mid, kind of number 2, number 3 type. What were your thoughts on the Abel acquisition?
Yeah, these types of prospects are exactly who you're trying to acquire when you make all the trades that the Twins did. And so, like you mentioned, Abel, not quite 24 years old, will really fit into that wave with the David Festas, who's 25, and the Zebby Matthews, who's 25, and the Taj Bradleys, who's 24. Sim Woods Richardson, not quite 25. And so I think you hit it right on the head. If he can throw more strikes, he will be a mid-rotation starter.
Mm-hmm.
If he struggles to do that a little bit, he could be a very, very, very good reliever. And we saw how valuable the relievers are.
Yep.
Uh, and the Twins will have the depth at starting pitcher to be able to take some of these guys and potentially move them to the bullpen. It's not what you want out of this trade, but if this allows you to move another guy or have more depth to do that, I think that's a huge win for the Twins.
Yep, absolutely. All right, guys, stay tuned for more prospect breakdowns from Destination the Show. We will catch you next time.